Good evening, SBC. Good evening, SBCC. Good evening, BSL. And good evening to everyone else, all points, north, south, east, west, perpendicular, parallel, and anything else on the earth and outside the earth. This is the June 7th, 2022 edition of SBC Tuesday Talk. Glad to have you with us. We have a packed show this evening. And I am your host and van driver and I guess head chef still, Mr. Mike Walker. Glad to have y'all here. Glad to have you here to join us for this occasion. And before we get started, let's get with the salutations, shall we? Okay. We got Irene, preacher's kid. Glad to have you. We got Tan Wiley. Good to have you here. Glad to have you here. Elizabeth Clover. Good to have you here. Brother Reginald Valters. Great. Always good to have you here. Margaret from Pennsylvania. Glad to have you here. Thank you. Teresa Jones. Always great to have you here. Jewel Mendoza. Nice to see you here on this Tuesday. Paulette Cordell. Good to see you. Michelle Williams. Happy to see you. Andrea Jenkins. Good, great to see you. Stephanie Borden, hello, and howdy to you. Keena Lynn, great to see you. Sean Lanice Johnson, good evening to you. Leslie Smith, oh, she's out in the audience. Good evening to you as well. Rochelle Smith, howdy do. Charlita Evans, greetings back to you from Middle Alabama, Central Alabama. Sister Foster, always glad to have you here today. And again, watching on YouTube on my, that's a great way, folks. You can also watch it on television. If you got a YouTube channel, a smart television, that's why we try to tell y'all to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can watch it on television, and it's great. So let's get started, shall we? Let us introduce our panelists for the night. We got, starting on my left, we got from Birmingham Metro, Sister Leslie Roof. Glad to have you. We got from Birmingham Metro, we got Mr. Marcus. Good to have you. And from the Garden State, we got Shell. Good to have you here. Hope everybody's doing okay and doing fine. Let's get started, okay? Let's get started. Whew. Recently, this influencer, her name is 6'6". That's in the number 6 the goddess. That's her handle. She's an influencer. And she made a guest appearance on the Hardly Initiated podcast. Nice looking podcast. And she said something or some things that really stirred people up. I mean, something real bad. And folks, if you have your volume, please turn your volume up. And I'm not going to hesitate any further. This is what look at Leslie. This is what she said, y'all. Here we go.
The something like fat upper pussy area.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that. Cause man, it's crazy because I just seen a brand. It's called Fupa Love. Wow. And I was here and it was like these overweight chicks, you know what I mean, marketing this brand. And I thought it's so crazy because I consider myself a good person. But when sometimes my thoughts of these things, I almost like feel guilty for thinking, yo, you need to fucking lose weight. Like, this is not cool. Like, this should not be, being fat should not be branded. Not that you shouldn't have self-love, but you should prioritize taking care of yourself. And it's not sexy to be overweight.
Don't talk to them about that. You know who you need to talk to about that, right?
Who is it?
Your brothers that are sleeping with them.
No, that's a 100% fact. That's a 100%.
Don't talk to them. Don't talk to them.
Because men have really made women feel very comfortable in this area. Like
That's true.
we have really like we've been very afraid to communicate the truth to women.
Well, I mean, but you communicate what you want by your actions. So if you going out sleeping with these women, then you communicating, by default, this is okay.
Yeah, and it goes back to men having to build their financial confidence. That's why it's good when brothers like yourselves can have these spaces to have these conversations, build confidence in brothers, because when the men are not financially confident, that's who they run to, the bigger girls, because most big girls are going to have good credit, have some money, and be able to help take care of them.
And cook.
Bigger woman says, help. Smaller woman says, oh, I have to carry that load. Oh, I got to take care of her. Bigger woman says, she going to help me. She going to put this load over her back. So
because that's what she has to do to keep a man, to maintain a man.
To make up for it.
Yeah.
So the man, again, not want to just sacrifice, step up, be by yourself for some time, get your money right. I'll just go get a big girl, she'll help me.
It's easy. Guys, that's the easy route. That's why, guys, it's nothing wrong with saying you want a beautiful woman, but best believe you're going to have to bust your ass and earn the beauty. You're going to have to go slay the dragon to get the goddamn princess. Well, that's how that works.
Because it takes a lot for a woman to be beautiful and to maintain that over a period of years.
Tonight's first topic, it might be the only topic. Is it the big girls, and it's stylized like that purposely, who have the most men? Is it the big girls who have the most men? Who would like to kick things off? Shell. Go ahead.
You really want to start with me?
Let me read these comments first, because I know. Let me look at these comments because I seen them just pile up.
Jesus.
Irene, yep. Blessed said, what the is it? Facebook user, she's delusional. Stephanie Board, a clown. Okay. I know Keena. I have never taken. I could just hear her voice when she said that, and I believe her. I truly believe her. Jewel says, wow. Facebook, Stephanie Bourne, exactly all three. Oh, okay. Tron Brothers, wow. Okay. Paulette Cordell, wow. Jewel, what is big? Some people got certain starting points. I'm big, so I know I say that. Teresa Jones, OMG. Michelle Williams, wow. Shamika, shock face. Rhonda, he done lost his dumb mind. Reginald, I've got nothing, shaking my head. And if Reginald don't have anything to say, it must be something.
Man, somebody just went to hell. Because Reginald didn't have nothing to say.
Ooh, that's hard to answer because a lot of men prey on big girls because they think our self-esteem is low and we'll fall for anything. It's sickening. I could add a little bit to that, Sister Murphy. I think some think us big guys got a low self-esteem. So I don't know, but I see a lot of folks that are confident. So, and again, who's going first? You know what? Let me see. Go first. Go first.
Who, me or who?
Whoever.
Leslie, go ahead.
Because look, I had to pull out my sticky note because I'm like, let me start writing down what I want to say. I should have been taking notes while I was watching it, but I didn't know what we were about to see. So I was just like this the entire time because this dude, because first we want to hear stuff that offends us and we instantly want to retaliate and snap back. That's how we do as a people. Sometimes, before you can say something, anything that's going to be dismissive and degrading to my community, to my people, I'm going to come back at you. But I decided to do with Michelle Obama. Let's go high. Okay? Let's go a little high for a little while, for as long as I can. And this may not be long. So, they're so young. They're young people. Okay? That's one. They're young people. and they are on a podcast, so they think that they are above a certain level of other people, so they feel like they have something to say that is worth hearing regardless of what they say. But anyway, God made people all shades, shapes, and all that. So to sit there and say that a woman is not beautiful because of her size, to sit there and say that a woman is not should accept a below par man because of her size, to sit there and say that a man who feel he is not confident in himself is physically, financially, emotionally, has to quote settle for a woman that it looks a certain way or has a certain size about her because he feels like that this is all he can get. All this is, I can't think of a good word that I can say on a Christian platform.
Preposterous. Okay.
Yes, it is preposterous. It is ignorant. It is not of God because it's not loving, it's not pure, and it's not righteous. So I am upset because that type of thinking, because you know what? I looked at these people and I immediately looked at them and like, what made you think that you were so above everyone else to say things like this? So that means you have your own insecurities, your own issues. I feel that from first and foremost. Because you know what? If they go to their family reunion and look around their family, they're going to see someone they love that they probably have always thought was beautiful and amazing and loving, who may not be shaped in a perfect weight or size or whatever. So it's like when you talk about people a certain way, you're talking about people that you love, that's in your family, that's in your circle. And for them to say that men should be confident enough to tell women the truth, what truth? Their truth? Because that's not absolute truth. That's not God's truth. Because God said we're all loving and beautiful in his eyes and his sight. We're all his children, regardless of what we look like. So what truth is he talking about? It's his opinion, his quote perspective that he has classified as some level of truth, which it is not. And then what did the girl say with the nappy ends? She was saying something with the fuzzy ends. I can't remember what she said. But whatever she said, I'm sitting here looking at these children. They're children to me in my eyes. And they are it just upsets me. I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to not keep it nasty. But when we as women, let me put it like this. I'm just gonna give my own situation. Yes, I am a plus size woman. 2, I am not married. I don't have any children. 3, I have never, in all of my years of dating, in relationships, situationships, everything that I've been through, never took care of any man. Never. I bought a man a birthday gift or a Christmas gift, but I never paid another man's bill at all. Maybe that's why I'm still single, because I'm not taking care of folks. But that's something I don't do. I'll tell any man, the only 2 men I'm gonna take care of in my life was my daddy, and he's deceased, and my brother, and he's still living. Those are the only 2 people. And now I have a little godson. So now I still got 2 people who are males that I would ever pay for or take care of in my life. So what they're saying is not true. It's not my truth. I know it's not a lot of women's truth, because I know a lot of plus size women who are married and not married, who are dead gorgeous, beautiful, amazing, intelligent women. And this type of ignorance is what diminishes us as women, as Black women, and as a people. I know
Yes,
I rambled. I'm sorry.
well, no, you good. I understand.
I should have taken notes.
With all things considered,
Mm-hmm.
understood. Tom Tron brother says, "Big girls are winning. They've been winning.
Yes.
Beauty is in
Yes.
the eye of the beholder. I've always found thicker black women highly attractive." You ain't
All
wrong.
right, they go one for you, ladies. Tron said he like you. He want that.
Yeah,
It's something
yeah,
about that
ladies, and he gonna be at the after party, right, Tron? So
Mm-hmm. All right, ladies, come ready.
y'all better come in now. Be ready, y'all. Oh, we got some more comments, and we gonna get to the Jersey to the Jersey girl. Let me see who else. I was afraid to get to her. They are trying to be irrelevant. It's their culture. Well, and again, millennials. Not
They're
to
younger
say
than millennials. They didn't look like millennials. They like they were in their 20s. Were they in their 30s?
might be Gen Z. Then it
Yeah, I
might
think
be
Gen Z.
Gen Z. Okay.
They look
And
they look young. You Marcus, you thought they were older? They're Z? Okay, they're Z.
Gen Z. Okay. Who else? Rhonda. We are all made perfectly well. Mm-hmm. Glad to have you here, Theodora. Karen says, "I'm right there with you, Leslie." Is this your first time here, Karen? Glad to have you here.
I am Miss Pratt.
Uh-huh. Deanna, that part. Yes. Zola. Can I get a link to that? I don't know what they said.
Oh, she must have came in late.
Okay. They are sick and demonic. Demonic. Yeah, well, might been okay. I'm not gonna say
they're promoting demonic thoughts and behavior. They are.
There's a lot of plus size women getting married in this season.
A whole bunch of them.
It's not out of they taking care of somebody.
Exactly.
You know, and they're not, and I go further than that. They're high. I hate to use this term, but they marrying high end fellas. And we're not talking about famous full size women. We talking about people like us marrying high end. So
what is high end? What is high end, Mike? What is high end?
I guess I'm just using this for this conversation though, but high end is
cream of the crop.
Yes, yes. Something that a woman.
They're not compromising. They're not compromising. They're getting what they want, if not more.
Yes, they have that.
Said they winning.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think a lot depends on where you live. We don't want to
anybody else based on that socioeconomic. Because if you're a good man and you just work a regular whatever that is, you still that's good. You're still winning. I'm sorry.
Okay. Pat says, "I disagree with you slightly. I think there's plenty of plus size women on the planet. But thank you for the southern compliment, though." Lorraine says, "Me too. I joined in. I'm so lost." Sure. Tron brothers, right? Good to have you. We got a lot of folks in. This reminds me of a guy from church who told me I needed to lose weight. Oh boy. He married and divorced a slim woman. He's now engaged to a woman who is my size.
He was trying to control you, baby. That's what it was. He wanted to control you. And there are men out there who feel like I need to lower her so I can be elevated a little bit, even though she's right where I need, but she's too right. So I need to feel, it's an ego thing. He tried to control you. I'm sorry.
Okay, and you see what Jules says. I've been a size 6 and size 12. At both sides, I was the bomb. That culture mindset is disgusting, and it gives cause to believe that crap. I'm curvy all day. If you want this ride. Whew. Shell.
Mr. Walker.
Miss Hall.
She gonna say it so much better because she calm.
No, Leslie, you took the high road, and I'm not there yet. Lord's still working on me. So there's a couple of angles that I'm not going to take. I'm not going to give them the excuse of age, simply because I know people my age and older that continue to perpetuate the stereotype that larger women are easy, larger women are desperate, larger women take care of men. This is not a new concept. It's not a concept for Z, X. It is just society that believes that. Not everybody will say it, but many of them believe it. Let me tell you what the truth is, right? Let me tell you, and I get it. plus size women get married. But let me tell you what's happening in these streets. I know personally plus size women that are being quite well taken care of. They not taking care of nobody. These men is taking care of them. Okay? Taking care of, begging to take care of them. Am I saying that plus size women are better, worse? No, they're women. And just like there are women that have preference for tall men, there are men that have preference for women that have that fupa. And let me say this. I've been almost 500 pounds and I've been 220. Okay? And I've had men chasing me at almost 500 and I have men chasing me at 220. Now, the men that chased me at 500, that was their preference. They wanted that extra fupa. They wanted all that came with it because that's what attracted them physically. I'm being real. Like we can laugh about it, right? But
I know, yeah.
But it comes down to women. The women that say, "I want a man that's 6 feet or over," right? It's a preference. It's a preference. That's why I'm not mad at men that say, "I want a woman who's a size 8." That's a preference. Where it becomes offensive is when you have negative things to say about any woman that's over that size 8. If it's your preference to date a size 8, that's fine. That's your preference. That does not mean that you have to tear down, demean, or devalue anyone who's a 10, 12, 22, 32, 34. Let them live like they're letting you live. 2 different pools of interest. Let them wade in their pool. You stay on your end. So why is it anything outside of what your preference has to be wrong? What makes that particular individual the end-all be-all judge of what is beautiful, what is acceptable? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? And to all of my plus size goddesses out there that felt like what is wrong with him? Understand that a lot of society has thought those things about us for years. And a lot of those men would not be surprised if behind closed doors, they texting somebody size 18, 22, 24 and sneaking out the back door because that's the way it is. They feel like in front of everyone else, they need to have the model chick or the video chick, but trust and believe they playing with some fupas behind the closed door. Thank you.
Let me read some of these comments. Leslie, she said, I've had men say I was too small for them. He wanted bigger. You're right. It's a preference. Leslie is a tall woman. So what did he want? An 8 foot tall woman?
He wanted a woman that was like 400 pounds.
Yeah, super size BBW, right, Leslie? Yeah, so for that particular gentleman, he didn't want a regular BBW. He wanted what's called a SS BBW. Yeah, so even in the plus, and Mike, you know this because when you and I met, I was larger, right? So that is some men prefer that. It's preference.
And I don't know if I should put this on here, but here you go, Keena Lynn. Here we go. I'm just gonna let y'all read it for yourselves.
Yes.
Ooh.
You know she wasn't gonna do right. That's all I'm gonna say.
But she's saying that.
I know. I know
that there are men who are physically and sexually. It's like people look like, how can he? She must be doing something for him. How can he be attracted to her? But no, look, when they want you, they want you.
Exactly. And guess what, Leslie? Those are the men that will tell other men proudly, I don't want no skinny chick. I want all them hips. I want all them thighs. I want that fupa. They will proudly say it. And then you have those that secretly admire.
That's it.
Lust. Yeah. But they don't. Why? Because then we're a fetish. Yep. And not truly appreciated and admired. So it's about finding the people that admire and appreciate and not fetishize you, right? Because then it's that, like they said, sneaking out the back door, because I've heard all these things about big girls. Let me try it out. You don't really care about us. We're an object.
Yeah, you can figure those out real quick because they ask certain things. They're obsessed with certain. They'll ask you certain things, and you're like, oh, okay, so you just like because you want this, or there's certain things they say. You're like, oh, and then you just walk away. You have to walk away from that.
I'm sorry, but let me put this up here for Pat. She said health should be the primary concern. Let me say something about this. And yes, and of all people, I mean, what I've been through, health is a primary concern. But let's not get stuck on saying that all full size, plus size people are unhealthy.
Hello.
Believe it or not, because or we're the only ones.
That part.
We have some people who are thin as paper.
Thank you.
And got health issues.
Hello.
Thank you.
You have seen bodybuilders die.
Heart attack.
Heart attack and other things, So we can't really, I mean, do we have higher risk? Yeah, we do. I concede that. I will concede that. But still, it's not limited to us economy-sized people. It's not. Everybody is prone to having some type of health issue. Okay, and I'm gonna get to you, Marcus. I'm gonna get to you.
Take your notes. Write your notes down, Marcus.
Yeah, I never had a problem with a man dating me because I am plus size, and they shouldn't. And Kimberly Reeve, Keena, go to the corner now. My kind of man. Oh,
all right, Kimberly.
Y'all need to go to Kim's YouTube channel.
Really, Kimberly?
She has a YouTube channel.
Post your link, Kimberly. Post your link.
Please.
Can she post her link? Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, you just beat me to it. Okay. I love this. When did Attraction have a pound restriction?
I don't know when it did. Because I like a fluffy
that part.
Man. I like a fluffy man. I don't like skinny men. I need, Now he can't be bigger than me.
Okay.
But it was preference. I like him to be fluffy, but he can't be way bigger than, because I'm big on my own. I can, I stood up, y'all be like, okay. So I think we need to be about the same size. He can be a little bit smaller, but he can't be skinny. So yes.
Okay.
So fluffy man DM me.
Oh boy, this is definitely shoot your shot night. Okay, then wrong with that.
That's why we talking about.
All plus size people aren't healthy, and that is so true. Yes. And Theodore is co-signing. I'm plus size and I walk in divine health. I don't have any health problems. And I heard her voice when she said that.
Me too.
Yeah. Flojo died early in life and she was healthy.
She sure did. Bless her heart.
And she might have had some bad things too as well, though. But I definitely, it's the same thing. She was in good shape. I hate for her to chase me. I mean,
people will stare. I remember always going to the doctor and they were shocked that I was overweight or on their scale, maybe even say obese. And I was not on high blood pressure medication. I didn't have hypertension. I didn't have any of that stuff. And they're looking like, how can you not have that? And they just look, I'm like, because I don't. Just because you're overweight does not mean that you're going to have this, and this. It doesn't mean that. People are overweight just because they're overweight. Sometimes it's the foods we eat that don't agree with the flesh that we have. And y'all know it takes years for us to figure out what we should eat and shouldn't eat, and what's laying flat in certain places and what's not laying flat in certain places. And we just live our lives. And so people just want to always just put you in this thing, in this little in this box. And I'm like, man, forget your box. My box, your box ain't my God.
Okay. Jewel Mendoza says, I need a little cushion.
Go ahead, Jewel. I'm with you, girl. Yes. I need to know you can help me get off this floor if I fall. See, I saw that face, Mike.
Okay.
If I fall, I didn't know you could pick me up.
Teresa Joe says, I like economy-sized men.
That's
Go ahead. Yes. And Tracy says,
I don't think it's economy. I think it's elite, the high. This is the luxury model.
Oh, then I guess I'm the luxury model.
You're the luxury model, Mike.
I'm a Maybach. Go
Yeah,
ahead. With that said,
Maserati.
with that said, brother Will Banks, go ahead.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Go ahead, brother.
Generation Z, that's all I got to say. That was Generation Z that was talking in that broadcast. And believe me, I'm a millennial because millennials are born between 81 and 96 anyway. And for those Gen Z people to say that I'm gonna piggyback on the question that Leslie has asked, what that girl has said. That woman has said that men, and we're talking about, and she's referring to all men. She's referring to all men running to the plus size women. They're running to the plus size women that's got this right here. And I say that was an insult. That was an insult to the men that is watching this broadcast right now. For her to label me, Mike, or any man that has watched that video that said that men run into the big girls that got the funds for the fun. Listen to me when I say this one. Like I said, I'm a millennial. I am a millennial by far. And for you to label me all because I'm going after this, as girl, you must have lost your PF flyers. You must have lost your mileage to go on that flight right there. Because believe me, I don't care if a woman is size 2, size 4, size 6, or even a size 22. Or I go with anyone in between. I don't even care. Listen, I don't even care if any woman alive on this planet would even say that they're comfortable in their own skin. If they're comfortable in their own skin, let them be comfortable in their own skin. Leslie's comfortable. Shell is comfortable. Any woman that is watching this is comfortable in their own skin, and I'm not going to let them change a thing if they make that decision to do that. Because I'm tired of these Gen Z folks that know all these men, that knows all these men and all these women are alive right here. Because they don't even know what the millennials, like me personally, know what I want. I know what I want. I know what I want. And I know
what you want, Marcus.
How to approach. I know how to approach it.
Tell the audience what you want,
listen to me when I say this. This is why I say this. I would rather love a woman the way she is. That's the type of woman that I want. I want the woman to feel comfortable in what she is. And let's not forget the fact that health is an important issue, like we already discussed. If you feel like, and I told my friend that if you feel like that you're uncomfortable, you feel tired, you feel like your health is declining, I mean, listen, go for it. Go for what you know. Go for the extra mileage and for you to be more healthier and get more energy in your system, get more mileage in your system so you can live longer. I mean, listen, I'm maybe 6'2" and 244 pounds. I know I'm tall in height, and I feel fat, but look, it's the height. I feel slim anyway, but I feel as though Generation Z need to get it together. Gen Z needs to get it together because they may look like, I think they are Generation Z folks in that little clip right there. They may be in between Gen Z and millennial type, but listen, don't take kindness for weakness, man. Don't take kindness for weakness, ladies and gentlemen. Don't take kindness for weakness. Don't even dictate how I'm looking, and don't dictate how I look for a woman. Point blank, period. End of story.
There was the information. Marcus is 6 feet 2 inches tall, 244 pounds. DM him. He's a good fellow. He's a hard worker.
Yes, he is.
So good. So do that.
And on top of all that, I'm not as dependent or as fortunate as any independent man alive anyway. But look, I'm just saying, I'm in the early millennial phase anyway, but not talking like a Gen Z. Just so you know.
I hear you. Marcus in here signifying. Okay. Let me say this though. It is all about preference. Everybody has a right to their preference. The thing is with me, and it's always burnt me up, especially when I listen to the brother with the beard and the specs. You know, if you don't like a personal size, then you don't have to be nasty about it.
Hello.
And it's not just a Gen X thing. I mean, Gen Y, Z, Gen X, baby boomers, and anything else that may be living beyond that. So, you know, you don't have to be ugly about it. And, you know, I heard people say, people have fat phobia. And I don't think, and phobia means being afraid. I don't think that. I think it's a fat hate. You know, they despise people of size. And I don't mean to put Leslie or Marcus on the spot though, but they know me a long time and they have seen me in person. And they would tell you I'm a huge guy. You know, I'm a big one. GMC Jimmy. But you know, I'm a big one, but I'm just saying. But I am who I am. I'm smaller than what I used to be. Like I always say, I've lost 50 pounds, so I'm doing good. Me and Marcus the same height. I'm just the 4-door version. So, you know, that is all it is too. You know.
Look at Leslie looking like, you the 4-door version, Mike?
Yeah. Marcus is the coupe. I'm the 4-door version. Okay. Okay. And right here, what Tia said, hey, Maybach, Maybach, there you go. Yes. Okay. Where we got? We got some more. Tall and fluffy. DM. Oh, goodness. DM, Leslie, please do. Please do. And fudge for the. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Okay. I feel they hurt by a plus size woman. Poor little tink tink.
I think they had a crush on somebody and she didn't want them.
And it's possible. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm being silly. I don't know.
And then sometimes it's just how society is. You know, society. Tron says, so the only reason I like thicker females is because she can take care of me. Not. I'm trying to take care of her and shower her because I am happy with my blessing.
Where is Tron? He better have everybody chase him down. Tron, you got to post some information about yourself so the ladies can know what they're getting into.
Oh, wait a minute. Rachel says, did I miss the memo that says body size dictate the finances of a person?
That, you know what? That's the one thing I think she said that was positive. She said the big women had good credit, they had good jobs, all that stuff. So I'm looking like, well, doggone it. What? I don't know how she got that, but that was a good positive thing. But you know, it is. Well, I don't know.
Well, a broke clock is right twice a day. So I mean, PK Warren said that. Who else said? Tia, I think she's talking to Marcus or these other brothers. Your inbox fixing to be popping.
Yep, she was replying.
Wait. Are you talking about me?
No,
Marcus. Got to be talking about Marcus.
She's talking about Sean.
Oh, Sean. Well,
she replied to him. I mean, Tron.
Yeah, Tron. It's so many eligible bachelors here. So
she was replying to him. Go ahead, Tia. Go ahead, Tia.
So I'm gonna say this. We don't want you to accept us because we'll force you to accept us. Okay? All we ask is if we're respecting you, then respect us. That is it. That's all I can say. You know, and be careful because when you say I'm in shape, all it takes is just one health event, one accident.
To change it all.
And we'll change it all. You be an invalid, lose the use of your legs, you gain weight, or something else happens. So be careful about that. Think about this, folks. Okay. With that said, go ahead, Leslie.
Can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
Because one thing I have learned is we all have to keep our options open.
Yeah. Sure.
We do have preferences. We do have things we lean more toward. But you just never know what spirit but you may connect to.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know what physical attributes that particular spirit may have. So keep your options open. You may like some thickness and didn't know you realize you like some thickness. Okay? Because the thickness is behind a beautiful spirit, someone who is favored, who is blessed, who is anointed, and it may not look like what you thought you would be attracted to. Same thing for the females.
All y'all boxes fixing to be popping. Okay. When you get older, some things change. Yes.
You're right, Irene, because I'm feeling it.
I know ain't that the truth right there.
I went to New Orleans and ate all kind of craziness, and my stomach said, "All right, yeah, you messing with the wrong one."
Okay. With that said, we're gonna move on. But before we move on, please like, subscribe, and share. Okay. This is gonna be the last one of the night.
What?
But I knew it was gonna be like this, and that's a good one though.
Oh,
okay. While we still talking about men looking for wives and what have you, and some guys have different approaches on how they do it, and I'm gonna show y'all this right here. Okay, y'all take a look and y'all listen.
If any of you ladies out there need a good husband, holler at me. See, now since he done asked me, do y'all even know that I own a house with 3 bedrooms in it? I got brand new 85-inch TVs all over the house. I sleep on the ceiling orthopedic mattress. I don't sleep on the ground no more. God is able. Now I got driving license in my pocket. I'm driving a nice car. I'm talking about I'm driving a Jaguar.
I'm telling you right now, Mike, the next time I go to a worship service and somebody says if you need a good husband, jump up and holler and scream, I'm tackling whoever in that pulpit because somebody could get married that day.
I wish I could DM that one in the yellow though. But with that said, the top I'll be your husband.
Mike just told y'all what he like.
I'll be
okay now.
So, folks, how do you feel, Marcus? Would you do something like that at a service or at our community meeting? You stand up at the rap meeting and you say, "Listen, folks, listen." Look how Marcus looking. You know,
you wouldn't announce Marcus that you need a wife.
Look how Marcus looking.
No.
Did you see all those beautiful women in that congregation?
Look. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. I need to explain some things to you. Once again, the type of man that I am. I don't jump up and try to humiliate myself like that. Because what in the world would he do? Why we would do that? I mean, I wouldn't even do that. I mean, look, yeah, I'm single, but I wouldn't stand up at a meeting or at a church saying like that. I mean, I'm not trying to play the dating game anyway. I mean, if God calls me to preach the word of God and to preach the word of what he said in his accordance to the King James Bible, then guess what? I'm going to stand up and say that. I'm going to stand up and preach that word here. But I'm not trying to be desperate. I'm not trying to be desperate. I'm not that thirsty.
If he's a man of God, he said, you know what? My wife may be in this congregation. Let me just open the doors and
Hey,
who's ready? Come on in
Look,
the room.
if I was already married, I'm not gonna stand up and jeopardize my relationship like
Oh
that.
no, he's nice.
No.
He wasn't married, was he? He wasn't
No,
married.
he wasn't. No, he's
Okay, he
single.
was looking for a
I
wife.
know he wasn't married. I know. I heard that. But I'm thinking like, was that for real? I'm
wait
thinking
a
the same
minute.
thing you were saying. Was that
Wait.
for real though?
Wait a minute. Joy Winfrey may have the comment of the night so far. Oh my, the price is right.
Price is right. She said that in a quote in question marks here.
Well, see, the issue is that he says he wants a wife, and now he wants to go through in his resume and why he is qualified and ready was all this materialistic stuff. It's like, dude, you can go home. Your house can be on fire. You ain't got nothing. Are you still husband material? You know, that's what he should have been shouting out. Like, hey, I'm a man who loves God, and I pray daily, and I will lift my wife up, and I will treat my wife as Jesus teaches. Jesus loved the church. I will also love my wife. Those are the things he should have been saying, because that's what we want to hear. We're women of God. That's what we want to hear, because we all know house, TVs, Serta, Posturepedic mattresses, all that stuff can burn up in a matter of minutes. But are you still that man of God that was praising all of that stuff before the fire? Are you still that same man after the fire?
Before I go in, y'all go any further. I like what Lorraine says. Not my style. There's a time and place for everything. When she said that, I think about that proposal at the funeral. You know,
I agree, Lorraine.
Yeah, I think about that though. Yeah, that's something right there. But Cassandra said,
for the gram. They do stuff for the gram nowadays. They don't.
What was he taking applications? Oh, and Mark Blair says I should try that.
Oh, let us know, man, Mark. If you do it, come back on a Tuesday and let us know.
Please do. Wait, I'm trying to see what Tron.
I dare you, Mark.
and Tron, yes, the one in the yellow, Tron. Yes, the one in the yellow.
Both Sean and Mike
y'all are hilarious because I saw the yellow. I was like, ooh, okay.
I said she gonna make sure she had her man. She right up to that pulpit. Okay. I bet she dropped the phone number.
I'm going to get my shout out. Okay, y'all. He was telling you his testimony, where he's coming from. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got a lot of them. Solar says, so because he has a nice house and a car, he make a good husband. What in the world? What else does he have to offer?
That's exactly what I said.
That's something to think about. And then on the other hand, Jules saying he was telling you his testimony, where he's coming from. And Tia says,
he could have had nothing, and now he is elevated. Now he's ready to,
Shell, what you got to say?
I really don't have much to say on this one. This is one of those where it's like, if I was in the audience, I surely would sit down and just put my head down like, I wouldn't be running up there, but that's not, like one of the other people said, that's not my style. But I mean, if that works for him, obviously there were women that thought that was attractive and were drawn to it. I'm not one of them because I'm not into the loud out there sort of things. And my thing is, you telling me what you have doesn't move me.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of stuff doesn't move me. So I'm not impressed by it.
Justice says, honestly, this should be a serious debate because we are not wiser than God. He made all sizes the way it pleases him. We should really be concerned about how our hearts are right with our maker who created us in different sizes. Okay, and Lakeisha, he got 3 bedrooms and a driver's license. He's not qualified to be a husband. LOL. So
he ain't say that about no car.
I thought he did.
Yeah, he did. He said he got a Jaguar.
He said, Jaguar.
He got a Jaguar.
He said he got a
Jaguar. Okay.
Yeah, a Jaguar. That's what he has. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
He's got a whole bunch of debt right now.
But that's how the English pronounce Jaguar. That's how they pronounce it, though.
He
But
just told me he got a whole bunch of debt.
Reginald said, cars, house, bank account doesn't automatically make you a good wife/husband. Folks can be all that and be a dog. Got to look up on the hood first. Okay, I get you.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And the hood is look at the heart. And all them things I was telling y'all about, before.
Okay. Okay. I think.
Get to the
Uh-oh.
Who was that?
That was my
okay.
that was my notification. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you some medicine for
They
that.
Marcus D. Hughes.
Yeah, that's what that is. They already look. Y'all couldn't wait till the broadcast is over with. Y'all could even wait.
It has begun.
That was the Bible notification.
Okay. Here's we're gonna do one more. Yeah, look. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Marcus DM blowing. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, y'all.
You thought it was Miss Brenda.
Okay, we're gonna move on quickly, but remember,
like, subscribe, share.
Like, subscribe, share. Okay, folks. This video, I'd like to slip this to y'all. I was gonna just let y'all see for yourselves, okay? This is a pastor of a church. At least that's what the description says. It's a pastor of a church. Go ahead. Look, Michelle already turned the camera off. Go ahead.
Why they do that? Why y'all doing that?
Okay, go ahead.
Was that the benediction?
Whew.
Okay, I don't know.
Whew.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Oh, y'all. I don't know what's going on in these churches. It's some worship service out here. The Lord is not pleased with some of this stuff. I just know the Lord cannot be pleased with some of these things that going on in some of these worship services. It's just like,
I'm so confused.
So confused.
I'm just like, really? Was that it?
Yeah.
But they put a caption on TikTok and they give me anything else. He could have had something else in that bag.
Janelle, you and me both, because I'm sitting here like, what? I'm so confused.
And then again, and you're right, Liz. It could be something else, though. It could be something.
We'll look at something. We'll caption it, and it could be. It's not even what was going on.
But hey, like Karen said, that just made my night.
Yeah.
And with that said, y'all, we's out of time. We are out of time. Ain't that nothing? Okay. With that said, guess what? It's announcement time. It's announcements time. I got to find the announcements first. Okay, it's announcement time. You ready, Marcus?
I believe so.
Okay.
Coming up next after this show is over, we're going to go to the fellowship hall as the Tuesday Talk after party at around hour. We're talking about this action-packed hour of fun, I guess, and of course a whole lot more. So please watch out for that Zoom link at the page, ladies and gentlemen. That's around hour, the Tuesday Talk after party. And of course, each and every Saturday at around 10:05 p.m. Eastern time. Also, watch out for that Zoom link. It's the Saturday Night Social, where, of course, we're going to do some more talking and do some more chit-chatting, and maybe somebody might bring some ice cream to the party as well. So please tune in 10:05 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday night at the Saturday Night Social Lounge here. And of course, tune in again, folks. We may take it up another notch with another wild and very, very insightful episode of Tuesday Talk, 9:05 Eastern Time, exclusively on Facebook and on YouTube. Make sure you follow us. Tell your friends. Tell your single friends. Tell your single brothers, your single sisters to follow us on both Facebook and on YouTube. Single Black Christians, Single Black Christian Connections, and Mike Walker, SBC.
Okay, Showboat. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, y'all spread the word around now. Spread the word.
I'm kind of
Alabama joke, y'all. We sorry.
but I'm a bit afraid now because you said we're gonna take it up a notch. Like, dang.
Hey, Mike, you come up with the best topics around. You come up with the best topics around. There ain't no way they gonna surpass your level here.
And we never know. Mark Blair may do what he said he's gonna do. This testimony next week.
And I hope
that too. We can't forget about that one.
Or Marcus and Tron may meet somebody good. We're gonna hear about it next week on Tuesday. Woohoo! DM them, y'all. DM.
Okay.
Okay. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah. You fellas, you gotta get. You see that young lady beneath me? She's a good catch too. So y'all better hit her DMs too. Y'all better do that now.
Hey, she's like, ooh.
She's good people. She's good people. Okay, I'm just telling y'all. So that's it, folks. So for Leslie, Marcus, and Shell, this is Mike Walker signing off. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all. And until next time, we will see you later.
Let's take some time and think for a minute. What's going on? And are we with it? I get the phone call away, but if no one calls, it's another day. How can I explain to you what I feel and what is true? And how can I do my best? How do you? How do you? I hear the things that people say. Don't believe, 'cause it's not that way. I know what I'm talking about. I'm here, baby, and have no doubt. Would you want for me? I can't take it. Can't you see?